The views and opinions expressed on this channel are solely those of the host and guest and are intended for entertainment and discussion purposes only. This channel does not promote bias, hatred, or discrimination of any kind. All questions posed and thoughts shared are part of a critical thinking exercise and are not meant to offend or judge any individual or group. We encourage respectful dialogue and love for all. Please remember to think critically and engage thoughtfully. We aim to foster a positive and inclusive community where everyone feels welcome. Thank you for being a part of Risky Behavior ENT.
Risky behavior. Risky behavior.
Yo, what are y'all doing? How y'all doing? Welcome back to Risky Behavior ENT. What is up? I got my brother, the Prince of Petty, already in the building, man. What up, brother? How you doing, man? Miss Sexy K, how you doing? I know I've been missing in action. I've been gone. My apologies. Last weekend I was not here. But I am back with an oldie, but I say an oldie. It's like it's been a year since this happened and since this was posted, but it's still a goodie. How's everybody doing? How you doing, Miss Sexy K? How's everything going? And my brother, the Prince of Petty. Yeah, I've been MIA. My apologies. Last weekend I was not feeling good. And man, so I spent last weekend just basically putting myself into a sleep-like coma to recover. Let's see. Prince Petty says, "Yo, bro, did you see my last video on man's mental health?" No, I did not. My apologies, brother. I did not. I was not able to catch that. I would definitely check it out and make sure I share it and post it. All right. For today's video, let's see. Prince is over on. Okay, I see where Prince is over on mobile. Let me share my screen. Also, shit. All righty. All right. This case right here, this is this is just disturbing on so many levels. Let me do my intro, go to my notes. When officers kicked in the door of a cramped Las Vegas apartment, they weren't prepared for what they were about to see. Two children, small, silent, and starving, were padlocked inside a dog cage like animals. Their tiny bodies were bruised, their eyes sunken, their voices barely above a whisper, and the man responsible for their suffering wasn't a stranger. Not a stranger at all. Nope, there was no stranger lurking in the shadows. All this was done by their own father. This is the case of Travis Doss and Amanda Stamper, a story that exposes the kind of cruelty that hides behind closed doors and the kind of evil that grows when no one steps in to stop it. I want to welcome you all to Risky Behavior ENT, where we shine a light on the cases most people try to look away from. I want to encourage you as you come in the building, make sure you smash that like button and let's get into some news. And Let's see. This one shouldn't be too long.
News from the 8 News Now investigators. Metro Police arresting 2 parents accused of beating 6 children. Prosecutors say one of those children was kept in a locked dog kennel. 31-year-old Travis Doss and 33-year-old Amanda Stamper, each facing charges. We were the only media there in court today.
All 6 children have permanent, lasting loop marks on their bodies and all over their bodies from the abuse inflicted by this defendant.
Police say they threatened to shoot one child with a BB gun. Police say Stamper was also victimized, but let the alleged abuse continue before escaping with her biological child, a 7th also living in that home. The couple is due back in court on Wednesday.
Yeah, you heard that correct. She's trying to present herself as a victim as well. Yeah. Let me go ahead. This is all just a hot freaking mess, man. I mean, this video I'm about to play, I mean, it's right, Prince. 7 children in this small place, man. 7, and wait till you see, like, it's no, I get the mom, I guess I guess she was trying to say she was being abused and she didn't like it, so she was running away with her child. The rest are his kids. So not just escaped on the own. That's what she's saying. Like she was there, not participating in the abuse until she could escape with her own biological child that she took into that situation. But wait till you see this. This is ridiculous. So you see, it's a kid standing back here in the corner, and then in this cage, it's 2 children in that cage, and they got a padlock on the cage. So the dogs are free to roam, but the 2 kids are 2 kids sitting over in that cage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so yeah, that's 1 kid, 2 kid, 3 kid, 4 kid, 5 kid. I don't know where the 6th one at, but it's somewhere in there.
Disturbing video as police rescue 2 small children discovered locked in a cage. The 2 adults who live there now behind bars themselves. Thanks for joining us at 6.
Oh yeah, Prince. They say apartment, but I'm pretty sure. I think I was seeing apartment, this and that. It's probably some extended stay type of deal. You know what I mean? But yeah, I heard both. I just said apartment. But when the cops were first trying to get in there was a chain thing on the door. So I was thinking more like a hotel room myself,
6, I'm Brian Loftus.
I'm Denise Valdez. 8 News Now investigator David Sharns first told you about those arrests. Now he has video you're seeing first on 8 News Now. David?
And we do want to warn you that this video is hard to watch. Police say they found 6 children, all under the age of 11, all showing signs of child abuse. 2 locked in that cage, and one of them with injuries so bad, police say his father thought the boy was dead.
Hey, it's Metro Police. We just want to make sure everything's okay.
A Metro Police officer's body camera rolls as she and her partner try to get into this extended stay unit.
Can we get a third unit to our location?
Officers are outside the door on Valley View near Flamingo after meeting up with 33-year-old Amanda Stamper and 31-year-old Travis Doss at this store across the street. According to grand jury transcripts, Stamper told police Doss had sent her a photo of his 11-year-old son, saying he believed he had beaten the child child so hard he was deceased inside this cage.
You already talked to your parents, okay? You need to open the door so we can talk to you.
Officers are talking to a child behind the door who refuses to remove the security chain. You can hear the small voice.
We want to make sure you guys aren't hurt.
We're not hurt. We're fine.
I can't leave until I physically see you, sweetie. Please answer the door.
After about 10 minutes,
And you can hear how afraid those kids would be and how like trained they are in like a robot type of way. The kid goes, "We're not hurt, we're fine." Like, what kid talk like that? Like it just shows you the type of situation and abuse that they're living in. I mean, they got a father. Their father's a fucking monster. I mean, seriously? Imagine talking to a guy, getting information about his kid, and you find out that it's you beat him so bad you think he's dead, and what you just took your 11-year-old and just threw him in a dog cage. Like, I don't even know if I've seen something this horrible in a movie, but this is real life. You know, you walking around and you living your life and you're doing your day to day. You maybe say, "Oh man, I hope gas prices go down." Or you go to the grocery store and you're like, "Damn man, the cost of living is going up. This food is high as hell in this grocery store." And you know, like it's the things that you worry about on a day to day basis, and then you see stories like this, and you like, "What the fuck was I complaining about?" I never imagined, like, when I got my little complaints in my life, that somewhere in the world, in the country that I live or a country I don't live, that there's some guy shoving his own kid into a dog cage. I could never imagine something like this. I mean, this is heartbreaking. Like, fucked up. Prince says, bruh, them kids are probably going in the system. I hope they get left together with a family member, but even that raises questions. Let me shut up. No spoilers. All right, man. Prince says, yeah, look at the door. That is a motel. Yeah, it's a motel. Extended stay. Yeah, man. Oh, man.
Hurt.
Not hurt. We're fine.
I can't leave until I physically see you, sweetie. Please answer the door.
after about 10 minutes, a maintenance worker convinces the child to let the officers in. The adults cross the threshold, finding the 6 children alone, 2 padlocked in a small cage.
Hey, guys. Okay, call it for animal control.
Officers struggle to open the lock,
You're 9, sweetie. Okay. Okay.
cutting it and freeing the 2 young boys. One badly beaten and severely malnourished, with swollen eyes, open wounds, and scars.
Baby, come on. Okay, sweetie.
Police lead the children into daylight, several of the 6 telling police their father said never open the door for strangers.
Sweetheart, it's okay. I'm okay, baby. It's okay.
The badly injured child saying on video he hadn't eaten in days and that his father would hit him with belts, cords, and according to police, this pan. A detective telling the grand jury he kept saying that he was always hungry, that he needed big food because he was a big boy now, and that he would have to share.
Let's see. Slow it down because they highlight some of it, but it says he said that he wasn't fed enough. He kept saying that he was always hungry, and that's why he stole. And then he said it's food that's in the trash can. So how is that even stealing? This boy was eating out the damn trash can. And probably being punished and beat for doing so. That's how hungry he is. He kept saying that he was always hungry and that's why he stole. And then he said it's food that's in the trash can. So how is that even stealing? And he kept saying that he needed big food because he was a big boy now, and that he would have to share like one large fry from McDonald's, like with all 6 kids, his 6 siblings, I mean, and just that he was never really fed. And that's why, and we'll see if they scroll down. That's sad.
Like one large fry from McDonald's with his 6 siblings.
I hit my face on the cage because I was squished up trying to get out of the cage because I had all this noise and I was freaking out.
A prosecutor to a detective. Did the 11-year-old mention to you how often he was locked in the dog cage? He said all day, every day. He said too long.
Not a bad kid. This is just a really crappy situation, okay? And we're going to get you some help, and this is not going to happen again.
That child survived, but we do not know right now where he or his siblings are. We are told they are all doing okay. The 2 adults charged have pleaded not guilty. We asked to speak with the officer there who saw the compassion from her and the other officer who helped her. Metro declined our interview request, citing the ongoing court case. I'm David.
Shout out to Prince of Petty, says, OMG, my blood is boiling right now. Hey, mine's too, brother. Shout out Miss Sexy K, says, I have tears for those kids. I know it's sad to hear them talk and to think. I mean, you know, when a kid is trying to rationalize their life and a kid says, I mean, I get in trouble or for stealing food. And then the kid is trying to figure out, and the kid says, hey, I'm hungry. And it was in the trash can. I don't know how that guy got 6 fucking kids. Hey. Prince Petty says, know what this reminds me of? There was a story I did before where a child was beaten to death for drinking out the toilet. The mom wouldn't give him enough water. It was a bunch of them in one room. I know that's and think about the psychology behind that. It's just weird. That's a parent trying to, I mean, try to have that much control over your kid. It reminds me is that when people look at these stories and you see these children starving to death and someone tries to give the excuse of well, you know, the mom or the dad, they were struggling. And so they just, you know, if the system would have helped them, she would have fed them. And I'm like, no, they wouldn't, because you see these kids getting beat when they find their own food. If the excuse you're going to give is that the mom or the dad didn't have enough food to give them, well, if the kid finds food that they can eat, why are they beating? No, these parents are starving their children on purpose. Shout out Miss Sexy K. I definitely agree with you. No child should ever live like this. Ever. They don't even allow them to treat prisoners like this. You know, this kid's saying that they was locked in a dog cage all day, every day. What? Insane. Why? Like that, their father, that's a sick person there. I don't even know why. How would that idea or thought even come to your mind? Prince of Petty says, bruh, stories like this gives a whole new appreciation for kids and starving in Africa. This, I can't even understand the mind of a person like this, man. that would do that to a child, whether it be your child or not your child. Let's see. Okay, so I have an article here. It says Las Vegas father sentenced to decades for locking kids in dog cage. I think I can make it bigger. I think this news clip is kind of like more of what we watch, but
Captured our attention. This was actually 3 years ago, but now there's an update as a Las Vegas father is sent to prison for decades. 8 News Now reporter James Schaefer with how long that man will serve now behind bars.
Sweetie, nothing's gonna happen, okay? We just want to make sure you're okay.
A disturbing scene we first showed you in 2023, the sound of a dog barking and children crying. Las Vegas police discovering 6 children home alone, 2 of them rescued from a dog cage on the apartment floor. The chaotic scene, the 1-bedroom extended stay unit near the Las Vegas Strip, was occupied by Doss and his then wife, Amanda Stamper, who was pregnant at the time of her arrest.
I say I'm innocent and I wouldn't like to continue this interview without my lawyer.
At that time, Travis.
y'all see how this degeneracy and shit spreads? He already got 6 kids, and then the girlfriend got 1, that's 7. Right? So it's 7 kids. And then she's pregnant while all this is going on. And what's crazy to me is this dude has those expensive dogs in that hotel room. And I'm not trying to be funny. He's doing everything the opposite way. The dogs are supposed to be in the cage. But for some reason, the children are in the cage. He's supposed to be breeding the dogs, but instead he keeps making more children that he obviously can't feed and can't take care of. And he beats them, so he doesn't even like them. The kids were dirty and malnourished. Them dogs had clean coats and were not malnourished at all. This is a sick ass bastard, man. I'm telling you, it's crazy. And at any point in time, he could have took those kids down there and turned them in and given up his rights. So what he did, he's just being evil. At any point in time, he could have took them kids anywhere, fire station, anywhere, and said, I don't want these kids. I'm giving up my rights. I'm telling you. Prince said, buddy got to go bounties for a pack of honey buns. This dude could have turned them kids in at any given time and said he didn't want them.
Scene, the 1-bedroom extended stay unit near the Las Vegas Strip, was occupied by Doss and his then wife, Amanda Stamper, who was pregnant at the time of her arrest.
I say I'm innocent and I wouldn't like to continue this interview without my lawyer.
At that time, Travis Doss had agreed to an interview with 8 News Now investigator Vanessa Murphy.
Why did you think it was okay to put 2 children in cages?
I don't think you heard me. I said I'm innocent and I would like my lawyer to be present.
The reason why judgment should not be passed.
Doss appearing in court last year, where he pled guilty to 6 counts of child abuse after a delay, expressing that he felt the deal was unfair.
I feel like I just want to have a fair hearing.
Court documents show Doss asking to serve prison time in either Georgia or Mississippi. His sentence from 18 to 72 years. Counting his time in jail, Doss could be eligible for parole by 2041.
It was God with me on that one. Something told me to talk to these kids because I'm a father myself.
In the end, the maintenance worker who found those children, Keith Archibald, telling us he left his job following the incident after an unforgettable moment when he entered that unit.
I was raised to be a man and raised to do the right thing.
And we can now report the children involved are all being cared for. Last year, Doss's then wife was sentenced to 7 to 18 years in prison for failing to intervene to protect those children. But then prosecutors did identify her as a victim in a separate sex trafficking case.
So she was identified as a victim in a separate sex trafficking case. Shout out to Prince. Says, my question is this: what crackpots was he smashing to make them kids to where he even had custody? That's a great question. Women on drugs, or could have been women whom perhaps were selling themselves on the streets that he might have been beating or abusing at the time. But it had to be pretty bad for him to get custody of that many kids at one time, with nowhere decent to stay. How? Why? Yeah, it had to be down bad for him to get that custody. Okay, a father who severely abused his children and put at least 2 of them in a dog cage will serve decades in prison. In 2023, Las Vegas Metro Police found 6 children home alone, while 2 of them were locked in a dog cage. The 8 News Now investigators first reported the oldest child was 11 at the time. Body camera video showed officers rescuing the children. Also, if you're coming to the building, make sure you smash the like button, whether you're watching it now live or on the replay. Don't forget to smash, show your love. It costs you nothing to do it. It's free. Put me in the algorithm.
Chapter to a story the 8 News Now investigators broke with startling video. A father who kept his children in cages is now in prison, where he will remain for decades.
Hi, guys.
I told you, look at these dogs. Look, little chunky dog. The dog got meat on it. And, kids, malnourished. Kids in the cage. Dog running free.
That video showing Metro Police rescuing several children, including 2 young boys who were locked in a dog cage. A judge sentencing their father, 34-year-old Travis Doss, to 18 to...
I'm rewinding because I thought maybe the comment.
2 young boys who were locked in a dog cage. A judge sentencing their father.
And I wonder though too is if those are the oldest kids, around if the oldest is 11, right? I think that he locked him, like the 2 oldest ones perhaps, in the cage, or the ones that he felt like could lead the other ones. I feel like the other ones he didn't put in the cage because he feels like he hasn't control over them. They're not going to open the door or do anything. But I think the older ones, perhaps he may have started to see that they're not going to be falling for his bullshit anymore. They may be more prone to run away to get the hell away from his ass. And if they run away to get away from his ass and say they get caught, then of course he gets caught because they are going to tell naturally why they ran away from home. So I think that's why he was keeping those 2 in cages, besides the fact that he's a sick fuck,
Father, 34-year-old Travis Doss, to 18 to 72 years in prison, part of a plea deal. Doss is already serving that time, will be up for parole in 2041. Now, he asked the judge if he could be transferred to prisons in either Georgia or Mississippi. At this point, we don't know if that will happen. Before his arrest, Doss tried to be a rapper under the name Trap Montana.
Trap Montana, really? Prince, I told y'all, and Miss Sexy K, do you remember I told you it be the most evil people in the world that get up there in front of that judge and want something? Got the nerve to ask for a favor. Oh, I would like to serve my time. Man, I don't give a fuck. Serve your time in hell. That's where you serve your time, in hell. You ask for nothing. had the nerve to sit up in front of the judge. I don't feel like this is fair. Did he think what he was doing was fair? Did he think it was fair to put kids in dog cages and beat them like almost to death? He said he beat the boy so bad he thought he was dead. Come on, man. You think it's fair to have your kids eating out of trash can and then you mad at them for it, make them feel like they wrong because they so hungry they got to eat out of trash can? That shit ain't right, man. My grandmother, she had foster kids. I have cousins. It's not my cousins, but not through blood, but through the foster care system, man. I had a cousin, man. They found him as a little boy. Thing is, his mom, on drugs, at some point he's by himself and he's eating out of, when they found him, he was eating out of trash cans and dumpsters, man. That shit's not funny, man. That shit is not cool. And that stuff don't just go away, man. These people, those memories, those things they went through to survive and make it to adulthood, it stays with them. Trust me. Prince says, who got the kids? Where was the family? And was anyone checking in? That's why I didn't want to say anything earlier, because it's a possibility that the family ain't shit either. I haven't seen anything so far that says where the kids are, Prince. I got a long crime video coming up, so maybe they'll say it in there. Or when I read the rest of this article. Miss Ceci K says, I don't know why people are so evil. It's something mentally, like even that guy, Miss Ceci K, standing in court. And this is why I tell people all the time, sometimes it's really no such thing as closure, because these people do something evil to you or to somebody or just in general, and you could punish them and do whatever you want to do to them. And you can see that guy when he was standing in court. It's like he don't even get it. It doesn't register in his brain at all. He's just evil. He's just a monster. He can't register it. You won't see any remorse. Just a cuckoo bird. Just a cuckoo bird. Let's see. Prince said that explains everything. A struggling damn rapper. Yep. Can't make it up. What was his name? Hold on, I'm gonna rewind it to get his name. What up, man? I got my brother T in the building. What up, brother? I had just seen your alert, man. I was like, damn, he would open up the show over on the elevator now. Hey, man, I just hopped on, brother, because I was gone, last week, and I didn't even do nothing. Let's find out this guy's rap name. I wonder where did it say that?
Montana.
There you go.
The rapper under the name Trap Montana.
All right, his name was Trap Montana. There you go, right there. His name Trap Montana. I don't know. Let me see. Trap Montana. I'm gonna look him up. Nah, he ain't. I don't see nothing. He ain't got no music. I do see somebody say Trap Montana, but they only got 33 subscribers and it say one video, and it's not a visual. It's just oh, it is him. All right, hold on. Let me see. It is him. I don't want that. Damn. Hold on, I found it. I don't think that I can play it. All right. Let's see. All right, hold on, y'all. I'm about to redo my share screen. There you go. Boom. All right, there you go. So this him right here. All right. This is him. Pause that shit. All right. So this is him. And this was 3 years ago. Yeah, that's him. Trap Montana. So he did a video. He had money for the video for that car, for that gun, but not to feed them babies. Let's see. That is crazy. Yeah, but he just had the one song. And then these are the comments from his people that went to go check him out. Somebody here put his homies some 304s too, if they knew, and I'm sure they did. So these are people that have seen his case and went back to look him up, kind of like what we're doing right now. Because it's from 3 weeks ago. It's from a month ago. I love you, Dad, Trevon and Javon and Quivon. So somebody put up under theirs comment, he wasn't good to y'all. You will realize that when you get older, bless you and your siblings, God got y'all. Wow. So whichever one, I guess the son is Trevon Doss, right? So his son, one of his sons went back and hopefully people don't attack them for that. It is very normal. For a kid, regardless if they come from an abusive home or not, it's very normal for them to still love their parent. They do it all the time, whether it's their mom, whether it's their dad, they still love them. So hopefully nobody attacked those kids for doing that. It's confusing to people on the outside looking in, like, how the fuck you love your daddy? But they often do. People think they don't, but they often do love their dad. It's actually not unusual. Let's see. Okay, Prince, you're gonna hop on after this one. Yeah, we shouldn't be here too long on this one, and we can hop on over there. Prince says 3 years ago, but want to be a rapper, no consistency. Prince says, yeah, they'll learn. But yeah, this is from his video. So somebody said that. Somebody else came in the comments and said, trash music and trash individual. All right, just making sure that showed up clear. Yeah, these are all people. So most of those little views that he got on his videos, people coming here after the news reports said who it was. Let's see. Michelle says locking your kids in the dog cage and not feeding them for 5 days is insane. Somebody, damn, Michelle doubled back around and put deadbeat of a parent. Let's see. Somebody named Richard says this dude is a 304 for treating his kids bad with a clown. And then Richard Lee says, get him out of my city. Lopi J says, what a horrible person. Just read about his case. Horrible what he did to his kids, and his singing is awful as well. Fuck auto-tune. Damn, Michelle. Hold on. Do y'all think that's the same Michelle? The Michelle's is up in the chat. Find his ass up. She put child abuser. MacDog says, ha ha ha, fucking hard to see why he wasn't popping off, even without the disgusting news. Hope you get chalked out in prison. So a lot of people angry at this guy and calling him out. Scarface himself says it was horrible. I know that's not the real Scarface. Andrew says his new next album when he gets released from prison is going to be called Smoke Perp says, did you do it because Obama put kids in cages? I knew somebody's gonna come with something political. Ricky says, dude. Smoke says, black role models are trash. Devoted says, well, I see why they called you an unsuccessful rapper. Somebody else put, what a bum. Enjoy the cage they finna put you in. Man. Trying to see. Now they got somebody else here that came under the name Healthy Tablets 8, and they put I love you, Dad. And then Solo Crow comes under that comment and puts, didn't he lock you in a cage? And then followed up with David Samuel puts, God bless your kid, but your dad is rotten. I don't know. I wonder, is that really one of his kids? It says Healthy Tablets 8. I don't know. It sounds like somebody might put for a kid's account. So maybe, I'm pretty sure the kids know about their dad's video. And probably would drop by every now and then to see their dad if they miss him. And then I think sometimes, too, those kids, some of them might not be old enough to process what was going on at that time. So they're going to have to just be given time to grow up and really realize what happened and what they went through. What up? What up? Kelly. I got my sister in here. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I heard y'all trying to start something up on Clubhouse, so I'll be over there. I'll be over there soon. I'm glad to see you over here. T says they're gonna do him crazy in prison. All Diddy long, like all day long, all Diddy long. Prince says, oh, it's over for him in jail. Oh man, his new album going to be Soap on a Rope. Soap on a Rope. Soap on a Rope. His new album going to be I Hate Cage. They put disgusting human being. Them boys about to turn your oh, that made me laugh. Slost Biscuit 9319 says them boys about to turn your ass to an exotic blunt. Oh, hell no. That's crazy. Oh man. Insane. Oh, there I go. That's crazy. Damn. He gonna have a diss track to the judge. He is, man. Shout out to The Law and Crime Network. I got a video coming up with about them. Oh, real quick. Last year, Travis Doss, age 34, pleaded guilty to 6 counts of child abuse with the stipulation that he served 18 to 72 years in prison. Documents said after a delay in expressing to Clark County District Court Judge Nadia Crawl that the deal was unfair on January 22nd, Doss accepted the deal and Crawl sentenced him to the terms. I feel like 18 to 72 years, my kids are going to be grown, Doss said during a hearing in December when he questioned the deal. I'll miss their whole childhood. I just want an opportunity to get back with my kids. This motherfucker put his kids in cages and is saying it's unfair that he's going to be sentenced long enough where he's not going to be around to witness their childhood. Dude, you were there. You showed what you felt about their childhood. You put them in cages. This guy, he's not wrapped too tight. It says here, records show Doss was already serving the sentence at High Desert State Prison. He was listed in close custody, meaning he represents a potential for violence, escape, or disruption of institutional operations. Documents said with credit for time spent in jail waiting sentencing, Doss will be eligible for parole in 2041. Court documents indicate that he expressed interest in serving his sentence in a prison in either Georgia or Mississippi. Doss, his 6 children, and Doss's then wife Amanda Stamper lived in a 1-bedroom extended stay unit near the Las Vegas Strip. Doss and Stamper had 1 child together at the time of their arrest, and Stamper, who was pregnant at the time of her arrest, later had another child in custody. So she had a baby while locked up. Last year, a judge sentenced Stamper to 7 to 18 years in prison for failing to intervene to protect the children. Stamper said Doss also abused her. Prosecutors then identified her as a victim in a separate sex trafficking case, which was closed as part of the plea agreement. I don't know. It's just a sad, fucked up case. What is this one? Oh, I'm going to play this one real quick. This is the stepmom that was sent.
A woman heads to prison for failing to protect her stepchildren from severe abuse. In fact, 2 of them were even locked in a dog cage. 8 News Now, the only camera in court as she learned her fate.
This is a story the 8 News Now investigators first broke, and the video of the crime heartbreaking and of a sensitive nature. Vanessa Murphy has this story you'll only see here.
Hey, it's Metro Police.
This is the moment Las Vegas Metro Police rescued 6 abused children in June of 2023. 2 of them found in a dog cage. They were home alone, the oldest just 11 years old.
Every single day, the defendant failed to protect her 6 stepchildren.
This is stepmother Amanda Stamper at her sentencing Thursday. Her husband, Travis Doss, an unsuccessful rapper known as Trap Montana, is accused of torturing his 6 children while Stamper didn't call police or child protective services.
I'm embarrassed to be here. I know I should have done something sooner. I do take full responsibility for it. I was not in the best situation either, and I was scared.
Stamper says Doss also abused her and forced her to work as a prostitute. In a separate criminal case against Doss, Stamper is identified as a victim. The couple shared 1 child together at the time, the family of 9 living in a 1-bedroom unit at a weekly. Prosecutor Dina Renetti says Doss kept 1 of the children in the cage for at least 5 days, and the father had also starved him.
Her actions and her inactions will affect these children for the rest of their lives.
Renetti says Stamper had access to a car and the ability to leave and call police. And at one point, Doss had even texted Stamper a photo of one of the children saying he killed him. The child appeared to be dead, but he was alive. Renetti says there was one concern, though, from Stamper, which prompted her to call 911. Doss had been cheating on her.
It was all about her and it was never about the children.
Stamper pleaded.
She had no problem with this dude beating kids and putting them in cages. She was only upset because she was getting cheated on. That's it. She didn't give a fuck about nothing else. She's getting cheated on. That's sad right there. Like, look at like morality and how subjective it is in life. Like when you see stories like this, like you could be like, this guy is with a woman that will literally accept him beating kids, throwing them in dog cages, and where she draws the line is cheating, not child abuse, not putting kids in cages, not starving them to death or anything like that. Literally just cheating. That's it.
Pleaded guilty to 3 counts of felony child abuse, resulting in multiple counts she originally faced being dropped. Clark County District Court Judge Nadia Krall sentencing her to 7 to 18 years in prison with credit for more than 9 months she's already spent in jail. Stamper recently gave birth to another child, while Doss remains in jail and continues to fight his case. Vanessa Murphy, 8 News Now.
In Nevada, by law, we have mandated reporters, people like pediatricians, teachers, coaches, who can recognize signs of abuse or neglect, and they are required to report it. Prosecutor Dina Renetti says none of the children attended school, so Stamper was their only chance. As for Doss, he's scheduled to appear in court a week from today.
All right, shout out to the Law and Crime Network. I'm gonna watch the Law and Crime Network. We're gonna watch this one, then we'll close it out. And this is, Law and Crime, one-stop shop. I talk about it all the time. I'm gonna keep using Law and Crime until they stop me from using their videos, because I like Law and Crime Network. I watch it all the time. And so I want you to go and subscribe to the Law and Crime Network and be a part of these conversations and this news, because these things are important to bring, share, and spread awareness. Shout out to my sister, Pretty K, says that's insane. And you are absolutely correct. She says, you can unalive my kids, but you cheat, it's over. Exactly. How insane is that? But that's that lady. That's that lady. She had no problem, no issue with a damn thing he was doing. But where she drew the line is cheating. And I don't even think it was caught red-handed cheating. Just if she suspected him of cheating, that's enough for her. I'm telling you, these people are cuckoo birds.
Say the victims, who were little children, were battered, bruised, and starved to the point they could have died. When they found the suspects responsible for this, it was the people who were supposed to protect them. It's June 11th of 2023. We're in Las Vegas, Nevada. That morning, police were called to a local Walgreens after a woman hid in the store claiming her husband had threatened to kill her.
Hello. Inside. What do you need? I'm on right. 417 has been delivered. It's pretty simple allegations, different stories. So just gonna do it more on that, but she's safe. His kids are inside the apartment. I'm locking cages every day. Who was saying that? And he's 3425. So we're gonna do a welfare check. I don't know if she wants to next to go. We're gonna go. So that's what's going on. Do we have a key? How are we gonna get in? She's the actual owner. Well, she's a crackhead. So she wants us to. Okay. I got you.
The woman's husband was ID'd by police as 31-year-old Travis Doss. But Travis's wife revealed there was something officers needed to look at back at their home.
Okay. So do we have a key or something? How are we gonna get in? Do we have like a key or something?
She's supposed to go open the door for us. So did he sort of?
Yeah, you're
Shit, my bad. Did y'all catch that? Right here.
Well, Travis Doss. But Travis's wife.
It's bling bling and everything, but can't even feed your kids. Come on, man. The money, the cars, the videos, and dude got 6 kids. He won't even feed them, but he'll ice himself out, though. It's just sad, man. Just sad. Ice himself out. It probably not real diamond, but you know what I mean. Ice himself out. The cars, the clothes, and everything. Won't even put no food in his kid's belly. His children gotta sleep in trash cans. T said cheap ass. Why? But T, my thing is, like, say he spent $20 on that watch. It's still $20 that you could have bought a pack of ramen noodles for your kids. It's like, it's sad, man. That's why when you be seeing people, man, and I live now by the one thing I live by now is don't believe the hype. Don't believe these people, man. You do not like these people, man. Oh my God. But it looked like a one-eyed dude, but on hella drugs. What's his name? Prince. Put it in the chat. I can't think of it right now.
Wife revealed there was something officers needed to look at back at their home.
okay. So do we have a key or something? How are we gonna get in? Do we have like a key or something?
She's supposed to go open the door for us. So did he sort of?
Yeah, you ran me through.
All right. We're all gonna come outside. I need hens continue to be contained until further.
Prince, remember earlier, there go to that's her kid right there, the 7th kid that she had when she went into the relationship. She's holding that kid right now. You said the 1 hour. Oh, Fetty Wap. Yeah, Fetty Wap. Right. Yeah, you talking about Fetty Wap, man. But Fetty Wap look like he's on hella drugs, man. Right. You say he looks like a guy that looks like he's on drugs, but if that guy was on drugs. So it's like 2 times the drugs you're saying then is present in this situation. He said he looked like Fetty Wap if he was on drugs. If Fetty Wap looks like he's on drugs.
So can you two stay here with both of them while we go do the. All right, Amanda, listen. I'm not gonna say anything. You're not saying anything. I'm not going to. I'm telling you for real. I don't.
A Additional officers responded to an extended stay where Travis Dawsey and his wife Amanda Stamper had been living. It was a small place, a 1-bedroom, 1-bath with a lot of people inside, including young children. First, when officers responded, Travis's son can be heard, and he's hesitant to even open the door.
Hey, it's Metro Police. We just want to make sure everything's okay. We want to make sure you guys aren't hurt.
We're not hurt. We're fine.
I can't leave until I physically see you, sweetie. Please answer the door.
As nearly 15 minutes passed on, maintenance had to come with the key. But as they managed to unlock the door once it was open, what they found was deeply disturbing.
All right, I'll rewind it for people whose first time it is watching it. 1 kid, 2 kid, 3 kid, 4 kid, 5 kid. I don't know. I can't see the 6th kid in this picture, but 2 of the kids in dog cages.
Hey, call us for animal.
Officers say a 9.
Oh, my bad. When the camera kind of turns, you see the 6th kid. Hold on.
Hey.
There you go. Right there. And that's the 6th kid. So 2 in the cage, and then the other 4 are walking around. So yeah.
Call us for animal.
Officers say a 9-year-old and 11-year-old child were padlocked in a dog cage. These children were put through hell, and somehow that's describing it lightly. Police say one child kept in the cage had 2 black eyes that were swollen shut. The little boy had multiple marks and bruises all over his body, and he was emaciated. Travis is the father of all 7 children who live in the home, while Amanda only shares the youngest with him, a 2-year-old. She told officials she's the children's stepmom. She told investigators Travis was violent toward all of the children, except their 2-year-old daughter. She said he hit the kids with belts, extension cords, skillets, and his hands and feet. Amanda revealed to investigators all the children were covered with marks from their neck down. The day before police responded to the home, Travis allegedly told Amanda he thought his 11-year-old son who was kept in the cage was dead because he, quote, kicked him in the head too hard. Amanda reportedly believed the child was dead too because she told police the young boy, quote, looked dead for the last 5 days. But back at Walgrange, Travis only seemed concerned about himself.
Mind you, this woman is only saying this because she thinks this guy's like cheating on her or something, or they get into an argument. She's witnessed all these things he's done, and it, to say, some people may try to defend her and say, well, she was afraid, she was being abused, she's a victim, that's why she didn't tell. That's cool. I mean, when she thinks he's cheating on her, all of a sudden she's not afraid anymore, and then she tells. No, it's because she just didn't care. Okay. And think about what this boy went through, that they thought he was dead. And they said it's been 5 days. Now, when the cops go into this extended stay hotel room, the little boy, his eyes are still swollen shut. He has 2 black eyes that's still swollen shut. And he's sitting up in the cage. But 5 days ago, they think he's dead. That means for 5 days, he just had to lay there and eventually just heal his fucking self, because they didn't take him to a hospital or take him anywhere or anything like that. And they all thought he was dead. So his siblings, they just all had to be in the room and assume that their brother is dead. These are some sick people. Like, think about it, like, for 5 days. No one takes you anywhere to see a doctor, to the hospital, anything. You just got to heal yourself because your dad kicked you in the fucking head for whatever reason. But we read some paperwork earlier that says, the kid was hungry, and there must have been he must have got in trouble because they're saying he stole, and the officer said that the little boy said they're saying that I stole food, but I'm hungry, and how could I be stealing food that was in the trash can? So he was eating out the trash can. That's insane. I couldn't be no officer. I would have walked in that apartment, saw that shit. I would have walked out that apartment across the street to the Walgreens, and they would have had to just try to pull me off of him. I would have just got sued by the people. It would have just had to be another lawsuit in that city. What do you say? Prince Pay says, Buddy looked like if Flavor Flav smashed a tall drug trafficker. Prince says, yeah, he's Fetty Wap, but 2 times the heroin. Let's see. T says he's definitely been whooping the whole family. Yeah. And Sexy K says, my question is, where is the kid's mother? I don't know. They never mentioned her. And I wonder how he got custody of all those kids. I wonder, is he supposed to have custody of those kids? Their mom might be on drugs. It's no telling. Mom might stay in another state. He might have beat her, took those kids, and ran off. Who knows? I would have to try to see if I can find out where they are. I'm pretty sure they looked to find out where the mom was. They would have to try to reach out and see if they can find some family. If they can find family. T says, kicked him in the head too hard, bro. What the F? The F you mean too hard? Why the F he kicking his kids in the head? Because he's sick, man. He's a sick, abusive dude. Sick guy. I done heard about some pops. Hell, I done had a few myself, but punching, kicking, beating your kids. Yeah. This dude, he crazy, man. They pulled a little boy out, and they say for the past 5 days they thought he was dead. He beat him so bad. By the time the cops got there, this is about 5-6 days later, and the boy's eye still swollen shut. That's how bad he beat him. He beat him. They thought he was dead. Prince says, it's crazy to me the women that gave him those 6 kids, though. Y'all smashing a struggling, unsuccessful rapper. Note the quotation marks on rapper. Yeah, and the news ain't shit. They'll take their they'll get, if the news got a chance to punch down on you, they're gonna do it. Like, the news know they ain't have to say he was an unsuccessful rapper, but I'm not faulting him for that.
I'll see on that side. That side's the complete side.
So for right now, like I said, there's some team. You both need to just hang out with my partners. Okay? That's all that's happening right now. Okay? I listen to you. You've been cool with me. I will with you. You have any questions for me?
I got a lot. I want to say no. I want to play the very game. I want to sell.
Okay.
She's trying to put everything on me. That's
Neither one of you have any freedom.
I'm home, y'all. She just got in my car. I just brought her to the store to go in the car and go to breakfast.
So, when you go to these calls, someone has injuries and this and that changes the game. I don't see any physical injuries on her. I don't see any years on you. You got some stories. You know, report.
Shout out to T. I'm gonna hire 10 Diddy's to get him. I don't know. I can't really understand too much of what he's saying. I don't know. It's just the body cam audio. It's weird. Maybe if I do this, let me see.
You're just that close. Okay? All right. Are you in handcuffs? Are you in the back of the car? Are we being dicks to you? No. But I still have a job to do. So let me do my thing.
Grocery store every day. That's bad.
I get it. I totally get it. I get it. So.
All right, let me see.
She's trying to put everything on me. She just got in my car. I just brought her to the store, loaded her in the car, and go to breakfast.
So, when you go to these calls and someone has injuries from this and that, that changes the game. I don't see any physical injuries on her. I don't see any injuries on you, but if you have some different stories, I'm doing a report. They're just that close. Okay? All right. Are you in handcuffs? Are you back of the car? Or being fixed to you? No. But I still have a job to do. So, let me do my thing.
Grocery store every day. That's bad.
I get it. I totally get it. I get it. So, can you go hang out with my partners over there? Just away from the doors. That way your business isn't everywhere.
Sure.
And
You just sell them from Booker if you want.
right now, go.
But yeah, you know what, Prince, though, he might already be having some trouble, to be honest with you. And that might be why he's trying to transfer and get to another prison. Because that was one of his things where he's saying, oh, it's not fair and all this other stuff. And he's in Vegas. He has on the hat, like the Falcons hat and stuff. So he might be trying to get into a better position or get close to family, maybe get some support while he's in there and stuff. So he might already be having struggles.
Want the air to stay on?
Can I go with y'all to my apartment? It's in my name.
I don't think that's what they want to do.
They're gonna go by themselves.
I think so.
Can they not let my
I'm sure they won't. They're not going to.
This is really bad, and she's gonna be like freaking out when she sees what I'm talking about. Like,
Wait, so what's going on?
the kids walking a dog cage.
In a dog cage?
Quick. He's feeding with like a pot and with corn every day. I just been stressed out. Like, you can't believe anything. He's a manipulative person. You cannot believe nothing he says. Like, I have messages in my phone.
Why haven't you reported this before?
I'm terrified of him.
Clark County prosecutors say Amanda was involved in sex work and worked essentially for Travis. But her lawyer said she was a victim of his abuse, too.
He would kill me. Like, he would find me. He would kill me. It's terrible. I don't even know how to explain how bad it is. Like,
But you know what? I cannot lie in front and say I don't see where that lady is coming from. Even though I think it's bullshit, because it's like you finally get fed up about cheating. It's some bullshit. But imagine that you're her and you're sitting inside this cop car, right? And you're looking through the window. And this dude who you've seen do some crazy shit, he's just out there casually talking to the officer, breaking shit down. And in your mind, like, even she's telling this officer, this nigga got kids locked up in dog cages. Like, we need to go. Do not believe him. He is a manipulator. And I think this is a unique perspective in which the audience gets to grasp why, honestly, somebody might not be quick to speak up. Because, I mean, putting yourself in her body, in her shoes, this is a real tense moment for you. You just outed this guy for something very serious, and you ready to go. You saying what's going on, and it seems like, and that's why she says, hey, this guy's a manipulator. Don't believe anything he says, because we're sitting here a little too long. It feels like he's going to be able to talk his way out of this. Like she's probably seen him do with other things. I just wanted to offer that other unique perspective. Let's see. Prince says he's trying to transfer the inmates, digging in them literally and figuratively. They probably are. Yeah, I don't think he has any support up there at all, man. And I think he's having a hard time, and they trying to transfer, man. Shout out T, say, yeah, that's insane. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the police know what she just told them, but they just sitting there. So I can understand sometimes why some people won't say anything at all. Because you see these guys, you see some of these people talk their way out of situations. And people feel like the police are not going to do anything about it.
And he makes me sell myself in the street. If I don't go to work.
Is he your pimp?
Not to anybody besides me. He's my husband. Like, okay.
Like right now, if somebody says like, oh, there's kids in cages, it should be, hey, sir, we're going to have to detain you. Let me hurry up and get over here. Unless I got it wrong. They could have a unit secretly going over there to check on the kids while they keep him distracted. Maybe. But to her, it's going to feel like nobody's doing anything. T said they about to turn them cheeks inside out.
I met him in Georgia, right, 6 years ago. We came out here together, right?
So whose kid? Is it your kids?
And when me and him got together, like, when I was pregnant with her, he convinced me to marry him because he wanted her to have his last name. And it was just, it's been like a manipulative scheme this whole time. I'm 33 years old now. Maybe when I was 23, I could keep going with this lifestyle. But it's like, I'm tired. I'm really tired. And today, when I came home, I took her last night and slept in the car. Because I'm just stressed out with everything going on in the house. It's overwhelming me. Like, I'm on probation for more. You know what I mean? I don't want I want those kids to get help and get into a home where that somebody can take care of them. You know, they don't need to be there, period. And their family wants them, but he won't let them have them because he's done marked them up so bad.
Okay, there goes the answer. I know Miss Sexy K asked that question. I know Prince inquired about that earlier. So in this particular video, this conversation right here, apparently there's family members that want these children that have been reaching out. And she says she's been around this guy for what did she just say, 6 years? So she knows a little bit of his situation. So apparently the family and people do want those kids, and they're staying at extended stays. It seems like he doesn't have any permanent residence. So there's other family members that do want those kids that'll probably step up to take care of them.
How did you call 911?
Because he told me he'll kill me.
How did you call 911?
Here, a woman that ran to the back. And stop somebody to help me here. To pay the bill. I don't want him to come over here.
I ain't did that wrong, but she trying to flip it all on me. She's a bad person. There's kids in your house that are talking. No, she's the bad person. This is what she's been doing. She's trying to put everything on me. I don't know what's going on. I just know she told the lady that I kicked my son in the head. I'm not going nowhere. You don't have to pull a gun out. We're not pulling a gun out. But she's going around. I don't know what she's going to tell the lady. I just know the lady told me that I kicked my son.
Hold on, I'll rewind it because I think it like it kind of glitched.
I kicked my son in the head. I'm not going nowhere.
You don't have to pull a gun out.
We're not pulling a gun out.
I'm not doing it. But she's going around. I don't know what she's going to tell the lady. I just know the lady told me that I kicked my son.
One second.
My baby seeing the same thing. That's crazy.
Do me a favor. Be cool with us. We're gonna figure it out. Put your phone on the hood. Put your phone on the hood.
I didn't say I did. You said, oh, though. Why y'all arresting me?
You're not under arrest. You're being detained. Look,
you just said I was detained the first time. So
don't do it. You understand me?
I'm not doing anything.
Relax.
I don't like this shit, bro. I don't like this shit, bro. They weren't even this nice to my brother, and all he had was a suspended license. This nigga locking kids in cages and kicking kids in the head and beating the shit out of people. That's crazy. Miss Sexy K says, oh, wow. She lying, stayed with him 6 years now. He putting everything on her. It's crazy. I put it on both of them. Like seriously. She got a 2-year-old daughter with him. You see what I'm saying? And it's crazy. It's crazy because I get what she's saying, the woman is saying, but I just don't really believe her all the way when she tries to act like he was her pimp. I don't think that's the same. This is what I think happened. I think he's probably a guy that takes her money, that steals from her, that probably makes her go sleep with other people. And like how I guess it do sound like a pimp now that I'm saying it out loud. Damn, maybe it wasn't much she could do. What do y'all think? Now that when I say it out loud, right? I don't know. I think they both guilty still. But I don't think she is guilty as him. Maybe I put it like that. Because at the end of the day, those still not her kids. But I think they both guilty. But I can see why, in this case, I can see why they kind of gave her a little bit more leniency. But she still got some good time put on her though. Let's see. Prince says, yeah, they both guilty as F, and she was still busting it open for him unless she was, S8. Outside that, she's guilty too. She stayed. Let's see. Okay, Miss Sexy K say that's her pimp. Yeah, I guess he kind of would have took a pimp position. I don't think he's a pimp in the traditional sense. I think he took advantage and played that role for her though. I think that's what I was trying to say. But when I started saying it out loud, I was like, damn, maybe he is a pimp. I was like, when I said it out loud, I'm like, I was trying to say he wasn't a pimp really, and she's more guilty than what she's trying to portray. But I think she's a little bit of a victim and a little bit of a guilty person. Maybe she's a little bit of both.
Okay, put your hands together. Okay, we'll figure it out. All right.
They locking me up, man. They locking me up.
Oh my God, you cannot make this shit up. Did you just hear that? Every time they call their mama. Every time. Shout out Prince of Petty says, clearly he wasn't around 24/7. She had opportunity to make reports and save herself and those kids. Damn. Prince of Petty, now that's a great point. I didn't even think about it from that point of view. You are absolutely correct. Absolutely right. Damn. Yeah, you right. But did y'all hear this? Watch. He calling him mama. Every time they always be on the phone with their mama.
They locking me up. That's cool. They locking me up.
Okay, put your hands together, okay? And we'll figure it out, all right?
They locking me up, man. They locking me up. That's cool. Y'all can lock me up.
I'm not locking up for nothing. Look. You just told me straight up something. How am I supposed to feel about that?
I said that's what she do.
I get it.
I don't know what she did. I don't know. I'm telling you what she do. She said I did. I didn't say my kids in a dog cage right now.
You just told me to.
I didn't know she left them there. I don't know what she did right now. I didn't say they're in a dog cage.
I don't like when you're.
I was just looking. You did.
I know. You can face forward and then.
It's cool. Y'all can go and take me to the jail, man. I got nothing else to say.
All right.
Travis's children had to be rushed to the hospital because their conditions were that bad. Blood work showed one of his kids was anemic, needed a blood transfusion, was extremely malnourished, and was at high risk for refeeding syndrome. That means because he hadn't eaten in so long, if he starts eating again too fast, it can make his body sick. The doctor at UMC reportedly said they hadn't seen a child beaten that severely since he was in the military in Afghanistan. The doctor said the child would have died if he hadn't been brought to the hospital. The 11-year-old boy told detectives he hadn't eaten for days. The child told police he was in the kennel because he was stealing food at night. This is what one detective testified to during a grand jury hearing. He kept saying that he was always hungry, and that's why he stole, and then said it's food that's in the trash can. So how is that even stealing? And he kept saying that he needed big food because he was a big boy now, and that he would have to share like one large fry from McDonald's with like all 6 kids, his 6 siblings, I mean. And just that he was never really fed, and that's why he stole. Prosecutors asked how long the children were kept in the cage, and the young boy told detectives it was, quote, all day, every day.
I got a question though.
What's up?
If I'm in the cup, why is she not in cup?
Right now, no. She's good. She's
Well,
she didn't get back up.
Why is she looking like no?
Look, she got your right now, man.
I know. I just gave her the kid. I had the baby. I had the baby, sir.
You want her to be in cuffs?
I sure do. I sure do.
She's been seeing about
I want her in cuffs. It's not gonna work.
Wait, what was your name?
Travis, sir.
Travis, listen, she can't get out of the back of the car, so she's detained.
All these black people they witness, they know I haven't been there long.
And that's how it is. You shouldn't be worried about that, right?
I'm not, but why is she flipping it all on me? That's not right, man. That's not right. I just did what I thought was right, bringing her, put money on her car. That's it. And going to get breakfast, man. That's all I pay for.
Look, right now you're just detained. You're under arrest, okay?
I'm under arrest.
No, so right now you're just detained. You're under arrest, okay?
What's the difference with me being detained over there?
For investigation.
You're also not listening, you're getting frantic, you're moving around. That's why you're in cuffs.
What's the investigation?
You said what?
What's the investigation?
Hey, first off, whatever domestic violence we got going on here that needs to be investigated, and second off, you got to admit, you just straight up told me that you got to get
I did not say that. I did not say that. You understood me wrong. I said what she do. I said that's what she do.
The guy is panicking because even though he's not arrested, he's just detained. He's trying to talk his way out of it. He knows what they're going to see when they walk into that when they walk into that extended stay. Shout out Miss Sassy K says, I'm glad the oldest child told everything. Yeah, me too. And that's sad to think about it. He was beaten for stealing food, but the food he supposedly stole, it was in the trash can. They ain't even been eating that long. And that's crazy to think like you could starve someone to the point where it is now their body can now be in danger because you starved them so long. If you just try to hurry up and feed them, that'll make them sick. That's how much you starved them. Thank God they found these kids when they did, because that kid would, man, they, what y'all just heard, he would have been, he would have died. He was on his way to death. I mean, he kicked him in the head, beat him so bad. Also with starving him kid almost died. Like, I don't know how anybody does that to any child, or their child or whatever child, or to a person. I don't even know how most people wouldn't even do that to a dog, the way he treated those kids.
So are all those kids yours with her or just are these like different Go ahead. I copied.
Trying to see. I think they recorded and played most of this video just to see him sweating bullets while he's standing there, I guess knowing that they're going to go check this extended stay hotel room where he's keeping his children locked in dog cages. Let's see.
Travis Doss was arrested.
All right, hold on.
Before come out.
Travis Doss was arrested on 6 counts of child abuse or neglect resulting in substantial bodily harm. But he wasn't the only one under arrest. His wife, Amanda Stamper, faced the same charges. When a grand jury indicted the couple, Travis was facing more charges for a whopping total of 40. While the grand jury indicted Amanda on 7 child abuse charges, in February of 2024, Amanda Stamper was sentenced to 7 to 18 years in prison.
I know I should have done something sooner. I do take full responsibility for it. I was not in the best situation either, and I was scared.
By November of 2025, prosecutors worked out a plea deal with Travis Doss. That month, he pleaded guilty to 6 counts of child abuse, neglect, or endangerment resulting in substantial bodily harm. He was facing anywhere from 18 to 72 years in prison. But during his sentencing hearing the following month, he claimed that punishment was too harsh.
So like 18 to 72 years, my kids gonna be grown at 30. When I get to see them, I miss their whole childhood, I miss everything. Like, folks gonna be dead. Like, it's just, I just want an opportunity to get back to my kids.
The judge offered Travis a month to think about the terms of his plea deal and whether or not to move forward with sentencing. If he chooses to withdraw his plea, the judge would send the case to trial. The judge scheduled a hearing on the matter for February 5th. Meanwhile, Amanda Stamper is serving her sentence.
I tell you, it's crazy every damn time they want a favor. All right. So at the time when Law and Crime put that video out, he hadn't been sentenced yet. But we know later that year, later on, the judge did sentence to 7-8. No, that's Stamper. What he has a parole coming up, and Doss will be eligible for parole in 2041. And this is back in 2023. This is it's crazy. I was gonna go back to his music video. I don't want to play his music, and get in trouble, but I'm so tempted to hear how it sounds. Let me double check. Yeah. All right. So he did end up taking the 18 to 72 years in prison. And he comes up for parole after, I guess, the 18 years. So that would be in 2000 and what was that? 2041. So yeah. Let me see. Yeah, that's sad. What up, Kelly? You said less than a few seconds. You should be straight. Less than 5 seconds. Let me see. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Oh my God. All right, no, I ain't gonna like it. All right. Yeah. Don't like it. Oh, Kelly said less than 5 seconds, you should be straight. Well, less than 5 seconds, and he probably sound like SK said he probably sound like trash. Kelly said, and give commentary like pause, talk, pause, talk, pause, talk, pause, talk. I see. Oh man, let me see. We at 34. I don't know. Is that a hit? Is that a hit? I don't know. I heard some bitch bag is what I heard. Something about a bitch bag. They gon' push, you know, smoking on something. You know, if somebody had put in the comments, do you think like his friends and family knew, or what do they think about him putting his kids? What do they think about him putting his kids in a dog cage? Kay says, ask his cellmate if it's a hit. Oh my God. Oh, this sexy case says, hell no. Oh man. I guess that's what the young kids like though. I don't know. That's crazy. I think the whole video is pretty much the same. He got on a Christian Dior shirt and stuff. I'm just noticing like the things and the money spent. It's like, so it's like you starved your kids on purpose. And what's crazy is I don't know if it's me. I wouldn't walk past this guy and think he was doing that. I might think if you accuse, like if you say, oh, that guy sells drugs, I'm probably like, all right, maybe he does. I would never think a father, a mother, anybody, a parent that calls themselves a parent would be putting their kid in a damn dog cage and beating them like putting them in a dog cage. I just would not think that's going on. But I've been proven wrong so many times while doing these stories. I should not be able to randomly go to any part in your video and hear the same lyrics. That is crazy. Oh man. See, Pretty K says, look at that body. He was starving himself too. Yikes. It's funny to me because look, I know how I'm imagining your voice saying that while I'm reading it. It's hilarious. Oh man. T says DH gate ass shirt. You know what? I'm gonna be giving my final thoughts and I'm getting off of this. I'll be getting on Clubhouse, and I know T is gonna break down because I don't be knowing a lot about clothes. To me, I thought it was a nice shirt. Our Prince said he using that auto-tune BS. He is, man, heavily. I'm telling you. Oh yeah, and Prince says repeating stuff like that shows you can't rap. Exactly. Like I just randomly went to a place, I just positioned the mouse randomly, and I'm hearing the same fucking lyrics. It's it's insane. He's like, you just repeating the same shit over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Okay, T saying that shit fake. Oh, damn. I thought it was real. I don't be knowing, dog. I be thinking. All right, I'm gonna do it randomly again. I'm gonna see if I see or hear something different. I don't talk to nigga. I got it out of. I give up. Prince says, nah, son. Even I think that shirt gay and I have zero fashion sense. Let's see. Miss Sexy K says you should stream Clubhouse. Oh man, I should one day. I should do that. I every now and then I like cut up some conversations that we had and stream them. I did like 5 of them last week because I didn't go live or sit, so but that's one thing I did do because I wasn't getting in front of the camera. So I did do that, but like do like a show like this where I'm like bouncing around on Clubhouse. I thought about doing that. I was like, I should do that because man, it'd be some crazy stuff, man. It'd be some crazy rooms, some shit you wouldn't believe. Let's see. Kappa in 2022 is nasty work. And then T says, no, you should not. Well, stream the thing. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it one day, man. I gotta do it. Now, you know what, T? I'm gonna do it like going around in other people's rooms. Like our rooms, I have to edit them like crazy. Like some of the other rooms though, I'll like stream like going into them or something like that. I don't know. I might can do that later. I don't know. I know I gotta record some more stuff to put out that can come out during the week. So I'm happy I got to do this show right now. We've been going over an hour, it was like an hour and 45 minutes now. So do my final thoughts. I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna hop on Clubhouse while I do some editing, but I'm glad I got to do this one live show and stuff, man. And I apologize again for everybody, man. That I didn't go live last weekend. Let's see. I was gonna say, Miss Sexy K, you need to come over to Clubhouse, but we already decided that you shouldn't come over to Clubhouse. It's an evil place. So one of these days I will definitely stream Clubhouse just so you can check it out. Even if I don't do it for long, even if it's like for just 30 minutes. All right, my final thoughts. What happened in that Vegas extended stay is more than a crime, it's a failure on every level. A failure of a father who weaponized fear and starvation against his own children, a failure of a stepmom who chose silence over protection, and a failure of a system that didn't see the warning signs until two kids were locked in a cage fighting for their lives. But the moment those officers opened that kennel, everything changed. Those children were finally seen, finally heard, finally rescued. This case forces us to confront a hard truth. Monsters don't always hide in the dark. Sometimes they live in the next room. And that's why stories like this matter. Because awareness is protection, because vigilance saves lives, and because every child deserves a home, not a prison. I am Diabolical, and this is Risky Behavior ENT. I appreciate you all for stepping through. Appreciate you all. My brothers and sisters, Prince of Petty, my brother T, my sister Pretty K, my sis Miss Sexy K. I appreciate you all. The only one I'm missing today is my brother, Mr. Marcus. And I know he's gonna be like, he hate to have missed the show, but hopefully I catch up with him later on. So I probably got to make some time to pop back up later on this catch Mr. Marcus. I know around this time he usually be knocked out sleep. So anywho, I'm gonna holler at y'all next time. And yeah, I'm about to go work on some stuff, man. I gotta get back on my game because I've been slipping. Oh, and remember, cases like this also remind me to let y'all know, if you see something, like the white people say at the airport, if you see something, say something. Okay? It's easy. If you see something, say something. Yeah. Also, I want to encourage you as well. If you watch whoever's watching this on the replays, check out the Prince of Petty. It's easy. Just type it in on YouTube. The Prince of Petty does a lot of videos and podcasting on crimes against children. He's got a video on man's mental health. I'm gonna make sure I share that in my community feed as well. Prince, because I gotta catch up on all that stuff and make sure I'm posting those things and putting it on the community feed so people can check it out. So all right. Miss Sexy K says, I will not do Clubhouse, too scared. No. Shout out to you, to my brother, the Prince of Petty. Shout out to Diabolical for this one. Also, I'm gonna include Prince. I'm gonna include your stuff too in the description as well. All right. Cool. All right, man. Love y'all all. Be be blessed, man. Be blessed. Stay safe out there. Appreciate the support and thank you very much.
Risky behavior.